Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you guys my process of making these beautiful dominoes. Oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous. So let's just start out, of course, with you're gonna need a mold and I layer just a tiny bit of resin in the molds to catch the flowers because I've noticed that when I put flowers or just anything on the flat surface of a mold and then pour on top of it, it creates bubbles on the other side once you demold it. And then you have to go through the process of doming, and we don't have time for that here. I don't want to do that. So put a tiny bit of clear down, stick your flowers on top or your objects, but don't press down. Okay, that's the key. Don't press down. Just let them sink naturally or just kind of like stay at that level, but just leave it where it is. So, I talked over where I got the little flowers from. Of course, I got them from That's Amazon. I can link below where I got them from, but just search for miniature flowers and they come in these little cases. They kind of remind me of when you go to the nail salon and they have like the little decorations that they glue on top of your nails. So these were perfect. I actually got these flowers to put in something else, but I was like, I wonder if they would look really cute in some dominoes because I thought about doing the rose petal gold leaf thing for the dominoes, but I overall just decided that rose petals are like, I don't know, they just stick out too much, and then anyway, I just decided to do this. So I am going to let the music play because this goes on for a while. So yeah. Okay, so now that that's done, goodness, that was a lot, right? And I actually sped up that like 8 times the speed. So that's how slow I was going placing those flowers in there. It just kept going and going. And I was like, oh, at first I only wanted to do a few flower petals per domino, but it just kind of took yeah, I just kept going. I don't know. But anyway, this white is my favorite casting craft white. There's something about casting craft that I prefer over the white pigment paste. I think the pigment paste is too white, and this is more of like a grayish, shadowy, off white. I don't know, but to me, I like this white better as a backdrop than like the really true white that comes with pigment paste. So this is the next day, and you guys see the little pink marks there. That was because I had did some alcohol ink before, and I was worried that it was going to transfer onto these dominoes, especially since I was using white. But holy cow, it did not. And these dominoes are so freaking gorgeous. I am like in love. I love these so, so much. Just like the contrast of the white in the back and I just, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. You guys have got to try this. I just don't know what else to say. I've done this in coasters, and they look so pretty. With the white background. I don't know, it's something about that background, man. Um anyway, so I was really excited with the way these turned out. Obviously you can hear, and I'm still like checking the sides to see if there's any pink. Yeah, I'm pointing to the pink. You see how it's like kind of outlined there? I was so worried, goodness, but it didn't transfer. So yay, I'm really happy about that. These take a long time. I use my regular resin tabletop, which cures kind of fast. The working time is not, yeah, you don't get that much working time. But I was like, whatever, I'm gonna do it. So that's why I only poured just like a little bit out so I could layer the flowers with. So although I didn't have much working time, I was able to still put the flowers in there, and there were hardly any bubbles. A lot of times there's like bubbles in the little the dots, the spaces where you have to fill up for the numbers or whatever. But there were no bubbles. And I did get a comment previously of somebody telling me that I should not spray paint. Oh my gosh, spray alcohol before I do it, but that was with glitter. I didn't use glitter in this instance, but goodness, these are so pretty. Okay, so now we have to color in the little dots. I use these little dotting tools and the gilding paint. Um, I've said before that I prefer the gilding paint over like the markers because the quality is just a million times better. I couldn't figure out what color I wanted to do the dots. I went back and forth with black and gold, but overall, obviously gold won, and I'm happy I did because the gold just looks amazing. This took forever. These dominoes took forever. I don't know. I should probably charge like a lot more than what I usually charge for these. But yeah, so I just use the little dot tools that people use for like the mandala paintings. I found that those work better than like a paintbrush because the paintbrush get the bristles get all over the place. Like they'll get your medium all over the place. And then especially since these are white with a paintbrush, I tried it actually with the paintbrush first, and gilding paint is so hard to come off. And I just didn't feel like having to go through that over and over again. So I used two different sizes, different size for the dots, and then a different size for the middle line there. I did the dots first, and then I went back and did the lines because there were two different sizes or whatever. I only showed you guys a few of them because I didn't want to take up your time doing so many. But I'm just going to finish this out with some music, and then you can see like the end result. And thank you so much for staying with me through all 12, 13 minutes of this video. Uh, yeah, go ahead and try this. This was really nice. Go get your tools from Amma. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Oh, before I go, I did go over the gold with some polycrylic or polycrylic. I think it's polycrylic. I went over the gold with that because we want the gold to last. So we don't want any cracking or anything like that. To remove the gilding color paint, if it gets on anything, you use alcohol. That's really good for removing it. Sometimes you got to apply a lot of pressure to get that gold gilding paint off. I've even used, okay, so if you have a Cricut, you know that there's like a weeding tool with a sharp point. You can scratch lightly and that'll have it come up. Yeah, you can try that, but you take the chance of ruining whatever item you're trying to remove that gilding paint from by using like something to scratch it off. So just be very careful if you decide to do that. But some elbow grease and some alcohol will get that paint right off. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.